Hi Capricorn, welcome back to the Astrology 33 channel. This is your July 2021 love reading. Thank you to those of you who like, viewed, shared, subscribed, and donated to the channel. I appreciate all of that. For those of you new to the channel, as far as what we have in front of us, it's what we call the bridge and the gap spread. And the way it works is the cards on the left side represent your energy toward the connection with your main love interest. Cards on the right side represent their energy. And we'll get the past energies, present energies, future energies. Once we get through all those, we'll actually pull some oracle cards for some additional insight. That's where the bridging the gap dynamic comes into play. As far as the decks being used, on the left side we have the Lover's Path Tarot, on the right side we have the Tarot Sexual Magic. And also keep in mind that while I'm going to be referring to the cards on the left as your energy and the cards on the right as the other person's, if you feel more like it's the other way around in your situation, then definitely trust that. Alright, so with all that away, we'll get started. Past energy on your side, we have a few cards. We have the Princess of Coins, which is the equivalent to the Page of Pentacles. Two of Staves, which is the Two of Wands, and the Three of Coins or Three of Pentacles. So I will say, seeing this here, to me this feels like you just might have had a heavy focus on your finances in the past. We do see her back is turned to the cards on the side, and it stands out to me the trees there don't have much life to them, so you might have felt like you needed to grow in that area of your life. For some of you, that might have actually led to you traveling or moving to another area altogether in pursuit of your career. And with the Three of Coins here, especially given that this is a Capricorn energy, I feel like this is saying you've achieved a certain level of success, but maybe you still feel like, would have been better with another person in your life. So here at least we see her facing in the direction of the cards on the side. So could just be saying that there's some disappointment there, where maybe you do feel like you did need to make that move, whether it be physical or just, like I said, throwing more energy into your career. Now it feels like you've achieved a certain level of success, and maybe you're kind of thinking about, all right, well, can I fit this relationship into my life? Past energy on their side, we have the Lovers, which is Gemini energy, Four of Pentacles, which is Capricorn energy, and Seven of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. So seeing these three cards come up, I feel like this is saying that they definitely had an interest in you. Possibly could have communicated that to you as well, given that the Lovers is Gemini energy. But at the same time, I feel like with the Four of Pentacles, looks like they might have felt like you were a bit blocked off, because what stands out to me here is we see the guys kind of, definitely moving toward touching her, but looks a little bit reluctant to do so. So they might have just felt like you had your walls up. And if that's the case, I don't necessarily feel like it was directed toward them necessarily. It was just more that you had to focus on your finances. And with the Seven of Pentacles, could have just been one of those things where they were trying to consider, did they want to continue to invest, putting energy toward the connection. So that's what I'm seeing there. All right. In the present position, we have the Queen of Cups, which is Cancer energy, and the Nine of Cups, which is Pisces energy. So now we see Cup energy here. The Queen of Cups is leaning toward the cards on that side as well. So I feel like this is saying that emotionally you might be more open now, possibly because you feel like, okay, that worry that you had around your finances, now that you have that area a bit more settled, you might be more open now to actually, dedicating more of your energy toward love. And with that, I would say also with the Nine of Cups here too, this usually represents a feeling of contentment, when you get to a certain level where you know what you bring to the table and you know your worth, and then that generally tends to attract more things to you. So it looks like you guys are in a pretty good place in the present and are more open to love because of that. All right. Present energy on their side, we have the Two of Pentacles, so more Capricorn energy here. And with this almost reminds me of what we were talking about with that Four of Pentacles, right? Where it looks like he's reaching out toward her a bit, but still looks like there's some reluctance there, right? Some shyness. So I feel like they still might be feeling like you are still a bit blocked off, but I feel like that's probably more of the assumption of going off of how you have been in the past. So it could just be saying that they want to make an effort again as well, but they might not quite know how they'd be received. That's kind of what I'm feeling there. All right, future position, we have the Nine of Coins. So I see this as a similar energy to what I was saying with the Nine of Cups as well, which is you have that level of contentment, combined with what I was feeling in the past, which is to say you guys might have gotten to a certain level financially to where you feel more comfortable there too. And I feel like this is kind of you saying that you're good either way. So with or without this connection, I feel like you're a lot more secure at this point. Um, this can point to a timeline as well, meaning that, might take until Virgo season so you truly feel this way, but that's kind of what I'm seeing there. And then again, that might be what this person is seeing. So they might kind of wonder where would they fit in the picture, right? If they just see that you feel like you have it all together and you're not really necessarily putting energy and effort toward them, they might start to wonder, okay, well, does Capricorn want me in their lives or not? You know what I mean? So seeing this makes me think, well, taking this and then what we've seen in the past and present into consideration too, even though it looks like you're more open emotionally here, I don't know if you're necessarily expressing that to them, just from what I'm seeing. And the future energy on their side, we have the Five of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy, Five of Wands, Leo energy, and Knave of Wands, which is the Page of Wands. So, yeah, kind of what I was saying there. I feel like they might feel a bit left out regarding the situation with the Five of Wands. Because of that, they might actually make an assumption that you have someone else in the picture. I'm not seeing that at all, but I feel like that could be where their mind might go. Like, okay, well, Capricorn's not putting any energy toward this connection. Maybe they met someone new, kind of one of those things there. But ultimately, I do see them at least trying to make an effort to reconnect with you and see what's going on. So, it might take a little patience, but yeah, like I said, it looks like they're just feeling like because you haven't really given them much energy, they're assuming that there could be someone else in the picture. Probably not feeling too good about that either, but again, I feel like something's finally going to nudge them forward with that Knave of Wands energy to actually make a move toward you. All right. Bottom of the deck on your side, we have the Prince of Staves, which is the equivalent of the Knight of Wands, which is Sagittarius energy. So this could just be saying that as well, where maybe you're just a bit stuck in your head, given that for you guys, Sagittarius energy is your 12th house, to where again, this could be something you're living out in your mind, like, yeah, you know what, I'm totally open to this connection, but at the same time, maybe not physically expressing that just yet, even though there might be a desire building up there. And given that we see the High Priestess energy beneath that too, that definitely looks like that could be the case. I do have to say we have Awakening under that, so that's the Sun. So it could just be one of those things that needs a little bit more time before you feel more comfortable expressing it. So maybe as Mars and Venus start to move into Virgo toward the very end of July, you might feel more open and expressive then, but that's what I'm seeing there. And bottom of the deck on their side, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this is Taurus energy here. So a lot of Earth energy on their side. You could definitely be dealing with an Earth sign, or again, it could just be pointing to them having a lot of focus toward you. But yeah, Six of Pentacles represents wanting to have that balance in a connection. So ultimately, like I said, I feel like they will come forward. You just might have to be a little patient. And this can definitely be someone you have dealt with in the past, given that we see the Six of Chalices too. So maybe this is someone you've already connected with, but that's what I'm seeing there. All right, we'll see what the Oracle cards add to the mix. First, we'll see if we get anything from the Aqua Moonlight deck here. I did pre-shuffle this deck before we started recording, and what I'm going to be looking for here is some jumpers. First, unspoken messages from you to them, and then them to you. And if I shuffle for a while without anything coming up, I'll just move on to the next Oracle deck, but occasionally we get extra messages here. Okay, got one there, and next we'll see if we get any from them to you. All right, nothing coming up there, but I'll give it a couple more shuffles. Yeah, so nothing coming up on their side, which Kind of makes me think of the shyness I was saying there from them in the past and present. But let's see. All right. On your side, we have gesture that says, I'm going to come sweep you away. Now, I will say I'm not necessarily seeing that energy there. Well, if anything, like I was saying, it feels almost like that's the energy you're kind of in the present with the Queen of Cups facing toward them and then that Nine of Cups energy. But in a way, I almost don't really see you taking that action. And to be fair, though, that could be what I was picking up on with the Prince of Staves energy, too, which, like I said, that's that Knight of Wands. But since that's your 12th house, it's like maybe there's the desire building up to do that, but, maybe you're just not actually quite coming through it just yet. And I did mention for some of you there, this could be the energy on your side, too. So if that's the case, then I could definitely see that pointing to the Page of Wands energy. But yeah, hopefully that resonated with you guys. And lastly, we'll pull a card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck. And here I'm just looking for one card, but I pre-shuffled this deck as well. And we'll just take the general advice from this card and wrap up. Alright, so nothing's coming up, so what I'll do is we'll put the deck down and give me a few seconds to tune in and we'll pull a card. Okay. Alright, we have regeneration. There we go. There's the artwork, and the number is 46. So yeah, this definitely could be someone that you have a history with, given that came up. But we'll see what the messages say. Okay, it says rebirthed, second chances, new opportunities. The Oracle's message. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is being replaced by something better, more powerful, growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So definitely a pretty positive message there as well. Hopefully that resonated with you. And the relationship message says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. So interesting there where it mentioned radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. That made me think of the Nine of Cups energy we see in the present, and then also the Nine of Coins in the future. And then that Page of Wands energy we saw on their side in the future could be pointing to what they were saying as far as it, draws love toward you. So hopefully that resonated with you guys. We'll wrap up there, and I'll see you all next month. All right, bye.